Yeah, a bit cold and miserable at the moment. Got this sucker going. So, as an add-on to the last piece I did, which was basically about the social welfare in New Zealand, I managed to get an appointment and I turned up at the office at the correct time and went through details of all the shit that they have to go through, handing over a whole lot of crap that they don't really need. But it's sort of understandable why. I mean, so many people have abused the system. We had to go through a lot of crap to get into the benefit system in New Zealand, and so we've finally got to the interview stage. So first of all, I'm going to say I can understand why the teen suicide rate's so high. It's basically the social welfare system here in this country that's driving that. I would be absolutely certain of it, along with a few other factors, but I would say that they are predominantly the biggest cause of teen suicide or any other suicide in this country, because they're just the government policy of social welfare is a disaster. It's a total disaster. And it's designed, like for example, we actually got found as a married couple, we got put into a category where one income is split into two, and my wife's wages is now changed into a secondary category, income category, which becomes the social welfare benefit that they're going to pay us, if they do pay us, through this bit where I have to do this medical operation and all that shit for the 3 months that I'm going to be off. My work, they're going to put her on, to make their benefit, which is like $100 or something. They're going to make that the primary income and then tax her main wage 33% tax as a secondary income, and try and drive a wedge between us so that we're forced to split up, basically, to survive. And I've heard this before, and I never really totally believed that they would be that evil, that they could make a policy that would split families up. But I now see that all of the single parents and all of the single people on benefits in New Zealand are a direct result of these guys. And I'm not saying it's the people who are behind the counters, the social workers and that. It's the actual government who are forcing single parents to be single parents and to drive wedges between people. And I'm not sure what they get out of that. But we've been put in a category where, and this is a really funny bit, there's only a job seeker thing. So even though basically I've am blind, I can't work, they're still putting me in a job seeker category for fucking hell. It's just amazing. and yeah, I would say that, yeah, I am actually saying straight out that the social welfare department, who they call themselves winz, they're not wins of anything. There's no winning anything here. They're actually creating enormous socio-economic disasters. And I understand that a lot of people have abused the system, and a lot of the policies that they've put in place that was spoken to about from our caseworker point of view, who was fantastic, by the way, are absolutely necessary and are really, really good policies. But driving a wedge between married couples and people who are together, partners, is just evil, and trying to force people who have to be on these benefits, if they do have to be on them, trying to force them apart so that their kids grow up without. I mean, what the hell is that going to be like in the future, where you only have single parents and the kids just don't know anything? Like, oh my God. I just can't believe that it's got like this. It's just unbelievable. But anyway, I mean, I haven't even heard whether it gets granted or not, and to be perfectly honest, I don't really care. Anyway, I mean, it's been an interesting it's a long time since I've been on the social welfare system, and it's been interesting to see when you really need assistance, it's just not there for you. And I can understand why our teenagers are jumping off bridges and going splat or cutting their wrists or whatever, because there's no hope. That the direction we're heading in is basically what's the best we can hope for, a civil war with the Maoris, who are just turning into all gang members and demanding everything. I mean, what is that our future in a social welfare system that doesn't exist? Well, good luck, New Zealand, with that. Anyway, I'm just still ticking along to see what's what, and I'm just going to post it and keep the fire going and get through the winter, and if the operation goes alright, which it should do, then I'll go back to work and forget all about it, like everybody else does. But yeah, it's really interesting to see a whole government so focused on destroying families and destroying couples and driving wedges between them, and just for the sake of a few extra dollars. It's unbelievable. I can't. It's wow. Anyway, that's our sad little country today, and I'll sign out, and I've got something else popping up shortly that I'm going to post as well. So, adios. I hope everybody stays warm this winter and does that. Keep the old fire going if you can afford it, and good luck to all those people out there on the benefits who are really desperate to get through, because it's not looking good. All right.